Okay, first of all, sorry about the ad. But today, we're reading Candle Cove. Does anybody remember this kids show? It was called Candle Cove. I must have been 6 or 7. I never found the reference to it anywhere, so I think it was on a local station around 1971 or 1972. I lived in Ironton at the time. I don't remember which station, but I do remember it was on at a weird time, like 4 p.m. It seems really familiar to me. I grew up outside of Ashland, and I was 9 years old in 72. Candle Cove. Was it about pirates? I can't. I can remember a pirate marionette at the mouth of a cave talking to a little girl. Yes. Okay, I'm not crazy. I remember Pirate Percy. I was always kind of scared of him. He looks like he's built from other parts of dolls, really low budget. His head was an old porcelain baby doll. Looked like an antique that didn't belong on his body. I don't remember what station it was. I don't think it was WTSF, though. Sorry to resurrect this old thread, but I know exactly what you mean. Shy scale? I think Candle Cove ran for only a couple of months in 71, not 72. I was 12 and I watched it a few times with my brother. It was channel 58, whatever station that was. My mom would let me switch to it after the news. Let me see what I remember. It took place in Candle Cove, and it was about a little girl who imagined herself to be friends with pirates. The pirate ship was called the Laughingstock, and Pirate Percy wasn't a very good pirate because he got scared too easily. And there was Callop music constantly playing. I don't remember the girl's name. Janice or Jade or something. I think it was Jen. Thank you, Jen. Memories flooded back. You mentioned the Laughingstock and Channel 58. I remember the bow of the ship, a wooden smiling face with the lower jaw submerged. It looked like it was swallowing the sea, and had an awful Edwine voice and laugh. I especially remember how jarring it was when the switch from the wooden plastic model to the foam puppet version of the head that talked. Haha, I remember now. Do you remember the part she sighed? You have to go inside. Ugh, Mike, I got a chill reading that. Yes, I remember. That was what the ship always told Percy when there was a spooky place he had to go in. Like a cave or a dark room where the treasure was. And the camera would push in on the laughingstock's face with each pause. You have to go inside. With 2 eyes, seeing the flopping foam jaw, and the fishing line that opened and closed it. Ugh, it looks so cheap and awful. Hey, do you guys remember the villain? He had a face that was just a handlebar mustache and really tall, narrow teeth. I honestly thought the villain was Pirate Percy. I was about 5 when I watched the show. Nightmare fuel. That wasn't the villain, the puppet with the mustache. The villain's sidekick was Horace Horrible. He had a monocle too, but it was atop of the mustache. I used to think that meant he only had one eye. But yeah, the villain was another marionette skin taker. I can't believe what they let us watch back then. Jesus H. Christ, the skin taker. What kind of shows were you watching? I seriously could not look up at the screen when the skin taker showed up. He's descending out of nowhere on his strings, just a dirty skeleton wearing that brown top hat and cape. And his eyeglasses were far too big for his skull. Christ almighty. Wasn't his top hat and cloak all sewn up crazy? Wasn't it supposed to be children's skin? Yeah, I think so. I remember his jaw didn't open and close, it just slid back and forth. I remember the little girl said, "Why does your mouth move like that?" And the skin taker didn't look at the girl but at the camera and said, "To grind your skin." I'm so relieved that other people remember the terrible show. I used to have an awful memory, a bad dream, where I had the jingle from Fade to Black and all the characters were there, but the camera was cutting to each of their faces, and they were screaming, and the puppets and the marionettes were flailing spastically, and just all the screaming, the girl was moaning and crying like she'd been through hours of this. I woke up many times from that nightmare. I used to wet the bed when I had it. I don't think that was a dream. I remember that. I remember that was an episode. No, 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 not possible. There was no plot or anything. I mean, literally just standing in place, crying and screaming for the whole show. Maybe I'm manufacturing the memory because you said that, but I swear to God I remember seeing what you described. They just screaming. Oh God, yes, the little girl, Janice. I remember seeing her shake, and the skin taker screaming through his gnashed teeth, his jaw carrying so widely. I thought it would come off its wire hinges. I turned it off, and it was the last time I watched it. I ran to tell my brother, and we didn't have the courage to turn it back on. I visited my mom today at a nursing home. I asked her about when I was little in early 70s, when I was 8 or 9, if she remembered a kids show, Candle Cove. She said she was surprised I could remember that, and asked why. And she said because I used to think that it was so strange. I'm gonna go watch Candle Cove now, Mom. And then you would turn on the TV, and it just started dead air for 30 minutes. You had a big imagination with your little pirate show. Well, that's the end. That was actually a long one, and a well-enjoyed one. Thank you for watching this video. Bye.